This summer, I spent 3 weeks backpacking around the incredible country of Colombia, exploring its cities, culture, beaches, enjoying incredible views, sunsets, and even making a few new friends along the way. This video marks the third chapter of my backpacking series around Colombia, taking us back to the 3 nights that I spent in the town of Jardín, celebrated for its birdwatching and stunning natural landscapes that surround it.
Guys, I'm doing something I've never done before. I'm going to check out of a hotel early and go stay somewhere else, even though I paid for 3 nights here. That's how unhappy I am at this hotel. Never done anything like this before. So basically, I was debating staying between in a private dorm in a hostel, and then I realised that the hostel I was looking at, the bed was only a single. And I'm like, if I want private, I want a double bed, I want the full shabam, I want the luxury. And then I saw a hotel that was like basically the same price in a similar area, so I booked it because the reviews were good. But guys, the door just doesn't have like a proper lock on it. Like, it has this, but then it has this bolt, but it doesn't move across enough to lock it. And I'm a woman traveling by myself, so last night I didn't really know what to do, so I just stayed here and kind of hoped for the best. But I don't think I want to spend 3 nights here just because of that. There's some other things that I don't like this. It claims to be a 4-star hotel, but like, why is there no safe to lock my stuff? Why does the door not lock properly? Why are there no hooks in the bathroom to hook my stuff? Like, just lots of amenities that are missing that you would expect of not even a 4-star hotel, a 3 or 2-star hotel. Like, I've stayed in hotels with less stars and just had better experience. I've stayed in hostels and felt more safe. So yeah, and also I got 0 sleep because the bar below doesn't shut until like 1 a.m. and people are very loud. So yeah, I'm kind of frustrated and annoyed with myself because I've already paid. Some people were saying I could just like try and get it back from booking.com. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go explore now. We can't check in. I booked another place for tonight, a hostel, because not private though, because I thought if I don't get this back I can't really afford to have 2 private rooms. But like £10 a night for a room, for a bed in a room. So at 3 I can check in there. Hopefully I'll feel safe, but for the moment I feel like I can't leave anything valuable in this room because it doesn't feel safe. So I need to take my passport on a hike to a waterfall, which I don't really want to do. Joys of traveling. I feel like we don't all show the reality of things, and yeah, sometimes you check into places and they're not what you expected. So this is the reality of just one small problem that I'm facing on this Colombia trip. I booked a hotel and I didn't like it and I want to leave.
Good morning everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sophie, and I would love it if you could hit my subscribe button down below and turn on that video, turn on the notification bell as well so that you never miss a video. Today I am in Jardín. This is the 3rd stop on my 3-week backpacking trip around Colombia. It's actually coming up to a week that I've been in Colombia now, which is insane. Like, tomorrow will be a week, which is crazy. I mean, technically tomorrow will be a week since I flew, so I didn't really see anything. Sunday will be a week since sightseeing, but yeah, it's flying by. So Jardín is a cute little town, kind of not too far from Medellin. So most people who backpack stop off there in between, like Medellin and Salento. If they stop off, it's not like as popular as Salento. I know a lot of people that were in my hostel in Salento were skipping it and going straight to Medellin, and it does so far feel less touristy here, but at the same time there are still plenty of backpackers. Like our bus here was just full of tourists. But yeah, it's a cute town where you can go for some lovely like waterfall hikes, you can do bird watching, so it's really just a nice place to relax and be in nature. I did actually book a hotel here instead of a hostel, but I'm already checking out today and going to a hostel despite the fact I paid for 3 nights. I always started explaining why. Like, maybe some people think it's not too bad, but just my anxiety is just like, and I just got no sleep last night as well, just because of the noise. But yeah, just the door locking situation and the lack of safe. I just don't really feel like safe leaving my belongings there. I actually feel like it's probably safer to leave my belongings in a locker in a hostel dorm room. So yeah, I'm switching to a hostel dorm room, not a private unfortunately, because obviously I don't think I'm going to get my money back on this hotel, so I can't really afford to be having two private rooms. So I found a hostel for like £10. I know other people that are staying there and they said it's decent, so moving there later today in Magic Hostel. I'll move there for free. But yeah, currently just about to have some breakfast. Cafe Cuchulas. And then I'm meeting one of the guys I met in Salento who's staying elsewhere. And we're gonna like go on a hike and go to the Charco Corazon pool and Casada de Amor, which is a waterfall. He's actually going to move in hostels and check into a hostel down there, so he's going to drop off his stuff and then we'll hike from there, and then like enjoy the waterfall and the pool where you can go for a swim. It's meant to be really nice. I think it's one of the easier hikes to do here, so yeah, that should be nice. Hopefully my breakfast is good. I don't even think my hotel serves breakfast. I didn't even see an option to add it on, so excited to go to a hostel where they literally were booking, they charged me £3 more per night to have breakfast. After enjoying some breakfast in the vibrant town square of Jardín, I met my friend and we started following a circular hiking trail that included a few points of interest to stop off at along the way, with the first one being these man-made tunnels full of bats. We paid a local around 10 mil Colombian pesos, I believe, to be shown around the tunnels, as you cannot visit alone without a guide. And it's times like these that I am so grateful that I worked so hard over the years to learn Spanish, as he was only speaking Spanish to us, but of course I was able to understand a lot of what he was saying because of the work I'd done prior to learn Spanish. Okay, so we've come to this mirador as part of this circular hike. We decided we're not doing the whole hike because we just want to chill and go back to the pool where you can swim. But it's so beautiful. They have a view of Jardín and they have a hammock. I'd heard everyone talk about Cafe Jardín for like crazy views. I've not heard anyone talk about this cafe, but it still has a hammock and an incredible view. I mean, I don't know if it compares to the other one because I haven't seen the other one, but it's definitely like a sick view. Like, could potentially be better than the other one, who knows. After going for a dip in the natural pools, which honestly were a little disappointing, I headed back into the centre of Jardín alone to take advantage of a menu el día at a local restaurant where I had a cream of tomato soup to start, and for main chose the trout, as this region of Colombia is known for their trout. In the evening I headed to Reserva Natural Jardín de Rocas, which is known for being a spot that many gallitos de las rocas, cock of the rocks, visit in the evening. Luckily, despite it not being the best time of year to spot them when I visited, I still managed to see quite a few and many other birds that I wouldn't see back at home as well, and got some incredible photos. Good afternoon everyone, it's my final day in Jardín. And today hasn't really exactly gone to plan, but you know, when you're travelling, things can't always go to plan, just like how, you know, in our day-to-day lives things can't always go to plan. So there are like two kind of
cool like waterfall hikes you can do here in Jardín, or 2 like really popular ones that I've read about. One is the 7 waterfall hike, which I think is like a whole day hike, 4-day hike, where you see 7 waterfalls, and I think you have to do it with a guide. The church is going off. The other is La Cueva Esplendor. Now that's like a cave, Cueva means cave, but there's like a hole, like a circle hole on the roof of the cave, and the waterfall like just comes down from the cave, and you can go swimming in it, which looks insane. And I was going to do that today. I was going to do a tour, because I think you can hike it by yourself, but you have to get a jeep part of the way for 35 pesos. And then you have to pay 20 pesos when you get there anyway, because you can't go in alone without a guide. And I've seen some reviews where people were saying they were waiting 45 minutes for them to be a big enough group to go in to swim. Which is why I was like, if I do it, I'm going to go with a guide, even though it's a bit more, it's like 80 pesos, but it's still really not that much more. You've got a guide the whole time, and then really you should be in a group, so I guess you spend less time waiting around. But that left at 9, and I'm not sure if you could hear, but I have a bit of a cold, a little bit of a cold. And felt myself kind of coming down with it yesterday, but was hoping I'd be better, sleep it off. But I woke up and I just felt worse. Now I feel better, but I'm assuming it's probably going to get worse again in the evening. But this morning I was like, there's no way I could hike like this. So part of me wanted to be like, when am I going to be in Jardín again? I should just push through and do it. But then I thought, if I push through and I make myself more sick, then I'm going to miss out on so many other opportunities later on in the trip. And Jardín's a really good place to just rest and relax, so it makes sense to just rest and relax a day. I've booked on the 10:30 bus to Medellin tomorrow, and then hopefully like when I get to Medellin I have a bit more energy, because I feel like Medellin is going to be one of those places where I'm going to be on the go non-stop, because I'm only there 4 nights, and I know some literally stay for up to a week. Like people say they love it, people say like there's so much to do there, so I just don't want to end up losing days in Medellin, because little baby Sophie, when she first went travelling to Peru, decided to push through and hike the Rainbow Mountain with a cold, because she didn't want to lose the dollars she paid, and when was she going to be in Peru again? Long story short, it wasn't a cold, it was bronchitis. The closer I got to the top, the worse I got. I got to like the top bit where everyone takes a nice photo, and a tour guide from another group just told me to go back down. I have like one photo, but like I'll insert a picture of like you in the main photo I'm thinking of. I didn't get that. I was walking up to that, and a tour guide was like, no, you go back down, and took my hand and like basically walked me like a lot down. And then I couldn't eat anything the rest of the day because my throat hurt so much. And then, so yeah, I feel like I'm trying to learn a lesson from that and not push myself. It's just annoying because I do only have 3 weeks, so like feeling like I'm losing a day is a bit of pain, because I don't have loads of time to waste. But this is a good place to chill. I'm currently in the main square. Like I can't get over how beautiful this cathedral is. I'm just enjoying looking at this cathedral now. Like it's insane. Like mira, the silver roofs are insane. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do one little hike. I'm gonna go all the way up to Cafe Jardín and treat myself to maybe like a few fruit juice or a lemonada, and a sweet treat. That'll be my cheap lunch. Yeah, I think it's like a 30-minute walk up. You can do a whole circular route, which maybe I'll do. I'll see how I feel after the first bit, whether I just come back down, whether I even jump on the tuk-tuk down. You can get a tuk-tuk up there, but I just don't want to feel like the day is a complete waste. So I'm just gonna So change of plans, I gave up on the hike. I don't know why, I thought it was more like a walk up a road, and I had my tapers on, and it was actually like a dirt track, and I was slipping and like right near the beginning, and I was by myself and I couldn't see anyone else around at the time, so I was like, I'm gonna go back down. Yeah, and in case it gets any worse, and just get a tuk-tuk up. But the tuk-tuk up went up a different road that was just like a road, so I think rather than pay 20 mil pesos to go back down, I'll just hike down that way. But he did bring me to Cafe Jardín first rather than Cristo del Rey, whereas the other way we've gone to Cristo del Rey first. So I'm gonna have to go like back the direction that I was originally planning to come to see Cristo del Rey, and then back past Cafe Jardín, so I can go down the way that looks safer, but also looks longer, but looks safer, and then, yeah, still not wearing the right shoes. I did debate going back and just getting hiking boots, putting my hiking shoes on, but I was like, still, I could still slip because it was actually just like dirt track and you put your foot somewhere and don't slide. And I did see on my way down a French couple, and I to kind of warn them, and then I met them up here, and they were like, yeah, one of them said they always felt and they had better shoes on than me, so yeah, I think I'm glad with my decision, even though usually I do like prefer to do the hike, but especially by myself. I'm sick. No, I was just getting anxious about falling. Right, so I'm hiking back down the way the tuk-tuk sent me, and this is so much easier. Like, had I known, I would have hiked up this way, but it's not the way that All Trails app sent me, and it's not the way Google Maps sent me. In fact, when I started doing this route, just to make sure I definitely go the right way and I don't forget the way the tuk-tuk took me, I went onto Google Maps and put into the town, and it tried to send me back the way All Trails and Google Maps have been sending me earlier with like the dirt track road. And I was like, I'm not walking up that, they're walking back down that. And I know how difficult that would be in these shoes and alone, but yeah, I know I'm definitely going the right way because I've seen like someone else from the hostel coming up this road to get to Cafe Jardín. I've been told if I take a slight detour off of the way that the tuk-tuk goes, I'll see a waterfall. So I was first told this by a random Colombian. I was just not even 5 minutes out of Jardín, and he was like, oh, if you go 5 minutes that way and you cross the bridge, you'll come to Cascada de la Escalera. And I was like, okay, gracias. But I've definitely been walking more than 5 minutes and I've not seen a bridge. But the guy from the hostel, I just bumped into him, and he said he'd seen the waterfall. It's not one that you can swim in, but that's fine because I've left my swim stuff at the hostel anyway. But yeah, I may as well take the slight detour. And it's like an 8-minute detour and see it. What's in here? I don't know where this music's coming from. It's so lively, Colombia. There's always something going on. I love it. It's just, oh, drop my water. I mean, it's the same, I think, for a lot of countries in this part of the world. I feel like only the UK was so boring. Not that I don't like the UK. There's a reason I stay, but yeah, I just feel like people know how to enjoy their life here. Yeah. I'm a little confused because the local told me if you cross the bridge you find the waterfall, but I actually put the name of the waterfall to Google Maps and it says I need to go up that turning there, which just says Casa de Chocolate, Punto de Hidración. I definitely do need some more hydration because it's running out, but se vende finca. I don't want to buy a finca. And I can definitely hear it's definitely a waterfall here. Unless it's a different one. I'm not sure. Well, that's the way to go around and get a different viewpoint of it. But if I don't need to make a detour, why would I? Like, is that just the waterfall? I don't really know what I'm looking out for because I hadn't even heard of the waterfall. People just told me about the waterfall. It's kind of a mini one if it is a waterfall. But hey, it's not bad. I wasn't expecting to see one. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to take the detour because the local said go over the bridge. Pretty sure he said go over the bridge. Or did he say turn? I don't think I really paid much attention, to be honest, because I wasn't looking for a waterfall at the time. And afterwards, it's like, oh, actually, might be nice to see the waterfall. bit. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna head back. Okay, so I am back in the centre of Jardín on the main square, and just looking at the cathedral again. I'm going to end this vlog here because basically all I'm going to do now is take some photos of the town itself, because I haven't really done that. Maybe get one lemonade from somewhere and people watch. Then yeah, dinner later. Also want to chill on a hammock at my hostel on the rooftop for a bit, so it's just chill now. So there's not really anything really for me to share with you, other than wear appropriate shoes if you plan to hike up to Cristo del Rey and Cafe Jardín. And there is actually a longer route that you can do that doesn't show up on Google Maps and doesn't show up on All Trails. Maybe see if you could Google it, but it's more of a path and therefore it's a bit easier, like in terms of slipping and sliding. It's the way the tuk-tuks go, so there's a road. So just watch the tuk-tuks, follow them, and hope they're going to the same, I hope they're going to Cafe Jardín. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And as I mentioned earlier, this is part of a backpacking trip around Colombia, so there's going to be tons of videos on Colombia that I would have already uploaded. My Salento video, my Bogota video, which I'll leave in the a link to in the description if you want to watch those. I think I'll create a playlist so you can just find all the Colombia videos there. But yeah, if you're watching this when it goes live and you want to see the upcoming videos, then make sure to hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I post my next Colombia video. And yeah, I hope to see you all in the next video. Sorry, these bug bites that I got in Salento at the coffee plantation is really annoying me now. They weren't annoying me when I first got them. They took 2 days to actually react. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.